Crash Course Instrumentation, Episode 33, Soldering Iron Care and Final Tips. Wrap-up. Welcome to the final episode in our soldering series here on Crash Course Instrumentation. Today's episode is a little longer because we're wrapping everything up with some critical advice on soldering iron care, how to keep your gear in top shape, and how to spot the kind of common mistakes that separate beginners from seasoned instrument techs. First up, Iron Maintenance 101. Your soldering iron is your most used tool, so take care of it and it'll take care of your joints. Keep your tip clean. Use brass wool or a damp sponge, not sandpaper. Clean between joints. Oxidation builds up fast, reducing heat transfer. Always keep the tip tinned. And a shiny layer of solder protects the tip from oxidation. And after you finish soldering, re-tin before powering down. Watch your temperature. Running too hot for too long burns off plating and flux. Stick to recommended ranges for your solder alloy, e.g. 315 degrees C to 370 degrees for lead-free. Use tip-friendly solder and flux. Aggressive flux and some lead-free solders wear tips faster. Match tools to your environment. Now let's talk tip failures and how to spot them. Pitted or corroded tip. Looks cratered or rough, caused by overheating, aggressive flux, or lack of tinning. Blackened tip won't wet solder. Heat still transfers, but solder rolls off. Fix by using tip tinner or a reactivation compound. Worn plating exposes copper core. Tip becomes unstable and erodes quickly. Time to replace the tip. Don't try to save it. Common user mistakes and habits to avoid. Leaving the iron on unattended. Oxidation builds rapidly. Use auto sleep stations or unplug when not in use. Wiping too aggressively can damage plating and deform the tip. Gentle pressure with brass wool is best. Using the side of the tip as a scraper. Never scrape off burnt flux or components. Use isopropyl alcohol and the right tools. Dry soldering. Always use a little fresh solder when reheating a joint. It improves heat transfer. How to spot a soldering job done wrong. Cold joints. Dull, lumpy, unreliable. Bridging. Shiny but shorted. Inconsistent wetting. Partial contact with pad or lead. Burn marks or lifted pads. Excessive heat or bad rework. Use a magnifier and good lighting. Bad soldering looks bad. Final pro tips from the field. Use a quality stand with sponge plus brass wool. Rotate multiple tips for different jobs, e.g. conical versus chisel. Label and organize tips and tools by alloy and flux type. Keep spare tips and fume filters handy in the field. Fun fact, the most expensive soldering iron tip ever made? $180 for a diamond-coated micro tip used in aerospace cleanroom environments. For most of us, a $5 replacement will do just fine. This wraps up our soldering series, from metallurgy to maintenance. Whether you're building loops in the lab or wiring panels in the field, we hope these fundamentals level up your reliability and confidence. If this series helped you, give us a like, subscribe, and drop into our Facebook group to tell us your favorite soldering tip or your worst mistake. Huge thanks again to Tony Kuphaldt and the Model Project. All of this content is built on his open source models at ebiblio.org.